I want to make sure the sound is okay. I don't want to do anyone at Screenwave or Cinemasker or James Rolfe dirty. What I want to make sure is that this sounds all right when I'm not talking. You can hear the nerd. Let's see.
In his ear, he'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry.
As you can see, screwtack.com, which was a gaming website that lasted for about 10, 12 years, 15 years, from 2006-ish to like 2017. I can't remember. It doesn't exist anymore, but a lot of their people moved on to do different things after it was bought by Rooster Teeth and sort of dissolved.
Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
And of course, it wouldn't be your own internet show if you didn't have your theme song. Sometimes you get a man with a guitar to do it, and sometimes you use music that you get somewhere else. You always get someone else to do it, I guess.
When you turn on your TV, make sure it's tuned to Channel 3's got a nerdy shirt and a pocket pouch, although I've never seen him write anything down.
Now, looking at this, James obviously is the master. It's so funny in interviews and when he's not in the nerd persona. He is so he just is so he makes the best faces. Of course. That's how you do it. You just got to make you got to work what you have, and James Rolfe does. This was the first video to incorporate. I'm going to wear these glasses like this. There we go. This was the first video to feature the full version of this theme song, and obviously, from what you can see, it's it brings the theme and sort of the motifs and the aesthetic of the show home. Don't you think?
He's got a power glove and a filthy mouth. Armed with his zapper, he will tear these games down. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard.
Also, all of this footage is from James Rolfe's the first year, like 2005 to 2006 of the Angry Video Game Nerd, and again, it really does set the template for every video game review show or every other video game review creator after the fact. So let's take a look. During these streams, I'm always paranoid that my audio isn't working, or like the audio isn't. It should be good. And I understand there's not anybody really watching, but that's okay because we're gonna get there.
He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
I'm sorry if I didn't say this, but the first video, the first part of that video, before the first part of this theme song, chronicles is usually the main theme song that most people know. This is the expanded version, of course.
He plays the worst games of all time. Horrible abominations of mankind. They make him so mad he could spit.
Oh, I haven't seen this video in a while. It's so funny. These are tropes that everyone makes fun of now. Like, not James Rolfe did fine. it's by no means his fault, but like I've read somewhere that a genre or a type of media or a type of story comes into its own once there's parodies of it or people make fun of it. That's like systematically. That's how, or just naturally. That's like people have done this sort of intro after the fact so terribly and unabashedly, unironically, the way that like this, but you know, like I'm the angry video game man, and I'm gonna bash my games with a pan. These are bad games, that sort of thing.
Or say cowabunga. Cow a fucking piece of dog shit. They rip you off and
So of course, obviously, not for the faint of heart. If swear words bother you, don't partake in the work of the nerd or James Rolfe.
don't care one bit. But this nerd, he doesn't forget it. Why can't a turtle swim? Why can't I land the plane? They got a quick buck for this shitload of fuck. The characters' names are wrong. Why the password so long? Why don't the weapons do anything?
And of course, obviously, after a while, once you update the theme song, you get to incorporate elements from your first season, from your first set of episodes. So most of these are criticisms of video games that James covered in the first series of the show, which we're going to get to.
He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. The game sucks so bad he makes up his own words. He's the angriest, most pissed off gaming nerd. He's the angry Atari, Amiga, CDI, ColecoVision, and Television, Sega, Neo Geo, Turbo,
All these and more.
Odyssey, 3DO, Commodore, Nintendo, nerd.
Oh, and obviously it should be noted, lots of scatological humor. I always do this whenever I pull away my glasses. I'm always like, James Rolfe said poop, 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 farts. James Rolfe, obviously there's a lot of scatological, sort of potty humor in this series. Obviously, I should say none of it is actual like. But I don't know. But a good question to ask, and people can update me on this. I wonder if that goes against even like that sort of thing. If like showing fake poop, is that against Twitch TOS? So that's a good question. I need to figure that out.
He's the angry video game nerd.